So you don't like where your life is heading, but you keep doing the same things over and over again expecting a different result. You look around and see all the people more successful than you and wonder what they must have done to get there. Did they just get lucky? Was someone nice to them when they were young? Now you're even further behind. Look at the state of your life and take ownership. Ask yourself, why are you still single? Oh, I can't find the right person. Or, why are you still skinny? Oh, I don't know what to do to gain weight. Or, why are you still broke? Oh, I didn't go to college. Stop it. Here's the truth. If you were to write down every single excuse that has ever ran through your mind about why you failed, it would take up more space than an entire library. But here's the other truth. No matter how many excuses you make, deep down you know you only have yourself to blame. So stop making excuses and start blaming yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. And don't be afraid of being alone in this journey because the company you keep will either match or average out to who you are. So if you're unhappy with who you are right now, then you'll either attract people who are worse than you or people who are average. And let me tell you something. The best people in the world don't tolerate average people. What makes some men become unstoppable? Well, discipline, my friends. Some people might say it's luck or timing, but those people are losers. Listen to me closely. There is no such thing as luck or good timing. Those are just excuses used by losers who can't admit their own weaknesses. Get this through your head. You are responsible for creating your own happiness. Do not rely on anyone else to make you happy because then you're putting your happiness in the hands of a person who doesn't care about you at all. When you realize that you are responsible for your own actions and happiness, you become unstoppable. Let me tell you a story that happened years ago. Back then, I was overweight and out of shape, just like many of you. I wanted to join the army, but I couldn't do it because of my weight. My dream was to become a soldier, so I decided to start working out. But here's the thing, I hated exercising. I would much rather stay inside playing video games or watching TV. But I knew I had to change if I wanted to achieve my goal of becoming a soldier. So I started going to the gym every day. After a few weeks of working out, I started seeing some progress. I felt stronger and healthier, but I was still far from my goal. I kept going to the gym day after day, even though I hated it. And guess what? It paid off. I lost weight and got in shape. And guess what? I joined the army and achieved my lifelong dream. What's the point of this story? Simple. I didn't do it because I liked it. I did it because I had self-discipline. I didn't do it for anybody else. I did it for myself. I was willing to sacrifice my comfort and pleasure for a future reward. And that's what separates winners from losers. Winners are willing to make sacrifices today to enjoy the rewards tomorrow. Losers always choose instant gratification over long-term success. They play video games instead of working. They watch porn instead of pursuing a relationship. They eat junk food instead of eating healthy. Discipline means sacrificing instant pleasure for long-term success. And guess what? It's a skill that can be learned. You can develop the discipline to achieve your goals if you really want to. It's not something that winners are born with. It's something they develop over time through hard work and dedication. You see, everyone wants to live a life of luxury and pleasure, but no one wants to put in the hard work and discipline required to achieve it. It's easy to fantasize about being rich and famous, but it takes real effort and discipline to make those dreams a reality. Most people don't want to put in the work. They'd rather live a mediocre life than take the necessary risks and face the challenges that come with pursuing their dreams. People don't want to improve themselves because they're scared of what they might find. They might discover that they're not as talented or intelligent as they thought they were, or they might uncover some unpleasant truths about themselves. Instead, they prefer to stay in their comfort zone and settle for mediocrity. But here's the truth. You can't improve yourself if you're not willing to face your weaknesses and flaws. You must be willing to confront your demons and fight through them if you want to become a better version of yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Improving yourself is not for the faint of heart. It takes courage, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. But the rewards are immeasurable. You become more confident, happier, and fulfilled when you push through the pain and emerge victorious. On the other hand, if you give up and settle for mediocrity, you'll live a life filled with regret and bitterness. You'll always wonder what could have been if you had just pushed through the tough times and stuck to your goals. So never give up on yourself. No matter how challenging the journey may seem, the rewards of self-improvement are truly priceless. And listen to me carefully. If you want to succeed in any area of your life, you must develop your talents. But here's the harsh reality. Your talents will never grow if you're too comfortable. Think about it. If you're a singer who's afraid to perform in front of others, your talent will never grow. If you're an athlete who's too lazy to train, your talent will never grow. And if you're a businessman who's too scared to take risks, your talent will never grow. Comfort is the enemy of growth. It's essential to challenge yourself and step outside of your comfort zone if you want your talents to flourish. Take calculated risks, push your limits, and embrace challenges. That's the only way to unlock your full potential. By the way, do you know why most people fail to develop their talents? Because they're constantly distracted by their cell phones. These devices are designed to keep you addicted, so you stay hooked and give them more power. To break free from this addiction, establish a daily routine that includes specific times for checking your phone. For example, set aside 30 minutes in the morning to catch up on messages and social media. And that's it. Stick to these designated times and avoid checking your phone during the rest of the day. This will help you stay focused and avoid unnecessary distractions. Here's another important tip. Focus on developing your talents, not on winning or losing. Winning becomes a byproduct of your efforts when you focus on the process rather than the outcome. Let me give you an example. Imagine two basketball players. One player focuses on winning the game, while the other focuses on improving their skills. Who do you think will perform better? The answer is obvious. The player who focuses on their skills rather than the outcome will perform better because they're not distracted by the fear of failure or the pressure of winning. And remember, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just a little bit of courage. Many people stop when they encounter obstacles. They give up on their dreams and settle for mediocrity. But that's where winners separate themselves from the pack. Winners are not afraid of failure. In fact, they embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow. When you think like a winner, failure becomes your stepping stone to success. And let me tell you something. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. So when you feel like giving up, when the going gets tough, remember this quote: "Winners keep trying until they succeed. Losers try to justify why they failed." Be a winner. Now I'll leave you with one last message. Fear is the biggest obstacle to success. It holds us back from pursuing our dreams and living a life we desire. But here's the truth. Fear is just a feeling. It doesn't have any power over you unless you give it that power. You must learn to control your emotions and not let them control you. When fear tries to hold you back, remind yourself that it's just a feeling that will pass. Don't let it stop you from pursuing your dreams. Remember, bravery is not the absence of fear, but rather the decision to act despite the fear. So take that leap of faith. Embrace the fear and use it as fuel to propel yourself forward towards your goals. And don't forget to push through the pain. Pain is an inevitable part of the journey toward success. Whether it's physical or emotional pain, it's essential to push through it. When the going gets tough, that's when you need to dig deep within yourself and find that inner strength to keep moving forward. Remember, pain is temporary, but quitting will cause you pain that lasts forever. And finally, remember that motivation is what ignites the spark of action. It's the driving force that propels us towards our goals. When you're feeling unmotivated, remind yourself of your purpose and the reasons why you started in the first place. Visualize the success you desire and let that motivation fuel your actions. So, my friends, never give up on your dreams. Always keep pushing forward no matter how difficult things may seem. Stay motivated, embrace challenges, and you'll eventually reach your destination. Success is not a matter of luck or timing. It's a matter of discipline, focus, and determination. And with that,